Hello, welcome to today's video. I've got two guests joining me today. We've got Ike in the bathtub and Lincoln on the floor. I think Lincoln would like to drink out of the bathtub, but since Ike's in it, he's either going to have to wait for Ike to get out of the bathtub or drink out of the regular water dish like probably most dogs have to. So, life is tough. Anyway, my skin is still kind of freaking out from that Paula's Choice new dual retinoid product I tried. I tried it on for one night, and man, my skin has not freaked out at any product like that in a while. So bear with me. So anyway, I better give him his water now. He's waited. Oh, well, I guess he's going to the bathtub. Alrighty then. Interesting. I guess all the cool kids are doing it. It's warm today, so I apologize for missing yesterday's video. It was my back was killing me so much, and I actually went and did one of those float thingies, and it seemed to help. I feel much better today, but man, sometimes when you got that back pain, it just so few things seem to help, but that float thing seemed to make a big difference. So I don't know, I need to buy one of those. I don't know how much they are, but anyway, okay, on to today's video. So this is just kind of an updated video on brands I'm weary of, formerly known as brands I don't trust. I've done a few of those. This is kind of an update, adding a few new brands that I don't trust and mentioning a couple more that have maybe gotten themselves off the naughty list. I'm not sure, so we will see. Okay, let me start with the first one. So Foreo, brand that first brought these little things to market in a big way, the Foreo brand, and these are all taken from other people in their statements, so take it with a grain of salt. These are all allegations. So use your own due diligence and things like that. But I thought it was kind of interesting. So I just started doing some reading on it. And there's an online person, and they allege, I'll say allege, I used to work for them, and their products are a load of, they said a bad word, S-H-I-T. There's actual rumor among locals that they believe the company is a front for money laundering. The products, though, actual crap, and they know it, and they force us to peddle it through influencers whom they pay the big bucks to lie. So apparently, allegedly, Foreo is paying a lot of these big influencers to give reviews to the product, and they're getting paid for it and told the influencers not to say anything. I'm not exactly sure which ones. They didn't mention any specific influencers at hand, but apparently that person has the behind-the-scenes look at it, and apparently the brand has been lying about some of that. And furthermore, then they discuss, Foreo has a lot of different brands. I mean, they start out with these things, and they moved on to toothbrushes. They have a UFO like face mask thing, LED lights now. They have hair removal devices. They have microcurrent, the Bear device. So I will go out and say the only things from Foreo I've tried are their face silicone sponges and their toothbrushes. I've not tried the Bear microcurrent device, but anyway, so they go on to say in another comment, microcurrent products are proven to be effective, but Foreo is a brand known for taking effective treatments and using them in a novel way that is realistically not going to make much of a difference for most users of the product who have spent over $300 on. An example of the UFO LED mask proven to be effective, so they use it as a claim that their product uses LED lights in the same way and therefore is equally effective. However, on that little Foreo UFO device, the red light or the LED lights on there are so small, and they spend so little time on your skin, you're really not going to get much benefit. So then their product hasn't been proven clinically. Apparently, this Foreo brand is a takeoff of a sister brand that sold naughty toys, I guess. Which, I mean, kind of when you think about the device, it kind of makes some sense there. Anyway, so they say this mask or this LED mask wasn't proven. It's a novelty, and they kind of make it a selling point. And even more brilliant with that UFO device, you have to buy the mask things each time you use it, so you get a repeat customer every time you want to use it. And then they go on to say, I'm not saying these products can't work for anyone. I'm sure someone will say, oh, this product is the best thing ever. But their formula for other products are very disingenuous. And then on Glassdoor, I did some further reading on Foreo. And if you look at Glassdoor, it's a website where people that work for companies can review them. This is where the Sunday Riley fake review scandal broke. So one of them was, general manager is inappropriate. They smoke inside during meetings. They sleep with anyone and give them promotions. Products always broke. No one carries the same product from Foreo anymore because they're always breaking, I will say. So I had this device that I purchased from Amazon by some generic brand. This is probably 10 years old. I think I have to get rid of it. It's getting old and it's getting hard to clean. So, but this one has lasted me probably at least 10 years. And these little Foreo things, I can't even tell you how many of these now I've been through. And these Play little ones, there's no way to recharge them. And I love how the very first marketing of these Foreo Plays was like environmentally friendly pitch. Well, how is this environmentally friendly? We've got a product with a battery that can't be recharged once it's dead. And then it's just a big chunk of garbage. It makes no sense to me. And I've went through other ones that I've actually plugged in that stopped working. Most of the time I've gotten these in beauty boxes. I think the only Foreo device I ever actually purchased myself was the toothbrush, which is terrible. Not great at all. But they tend to show up in beauty boxes, probably because they're manufactured so cheaply, probably made in the same factory that makes this thing. And then they sell these for buku bucks. And then when they can't sell them, they just kind of dump them off in beauty boxes. So anyway, so products always broke. Yeah, I mean, even the ones that I've recharged, a lot of them broke. But at that point, when I got them through a beauty box, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? You can't return it. So anyway. And then another comment on Glassdoor from somebody else says, you can easily understand the real essence of the company's monkey business by the fact that all the positive reviews written for their products on the site are written by employees of the company. Basically, they're fake. I could call the manager's bluff if I only would compare to the rhetoric of these reviews. Another one says, the company brands itself as a Swedish company. Let's see, does it say anything about Swedish? Yeah, Stockholm. Stockholm, all rights reserved. And then it goes on to say, but it's run and owned by a family of Croatians and headquartered in China and Croatia. The executive team only looks out for the best interest of profit, regardless of implications of unethical practices. Don't be surprised if you're asked to do things that are wrong. So none of these are really surprising me because the Foreo stuff I've used have not lasted very long or worked, even the rechargeable ones. I end up trashing them, and it's sad. It's a waste. So some people, though, on comments have had some of these that last for a long time, so that is awesome. Although I doubt any of them can compare to this one that lasts like 10 years. And now I'm probably just going to have to get rid of it because it's getting too hard to clean. So anyway, and then Foreo also has all these, currently they now offer hair removal devices, and I've also read that a lot of those reviews were fake or they were AI generated, and that I did see a few reviews from verified purchasers, and it didn't sound like they had very good luck with it. So anyway, take it as you will. Just thought I'd mention it. Okay, next up, this is a brand I almost don't even want to talk about it, but I will. Little Extra. If you see comments from this brand on my videos or other people's videos, be on the lookout. They are spamming every review on everything, even on Reddit. And they try and make it look like so I'll review like a vitamin C serum and then I'll see a comment the next day. Oh, I tried this Little Extra Bearberry C vitamin C serum. It's the best thing ever. It did this. No acne, no breakouts. I look 20 years younger. Super cheap. Check it out. And then there'll be like 5 more comments from other people. Oh my God, I tried that too and it's great. Or the next comment, tell me more. So I just want to mention that. So anytime you see a review of anything, be very on the cautious side. Especially now when you think about Foreo, it's not surprising to me that they're getting these influencers to be paid under the table and not tell. I have a feeling there's a lot more that goes on than we even know about. Okay, so I just want to mention that one next. And then last but not least, Tier, they have the Milk Toner. I guess they're really big now. Big deal is their cushion. I've never got those cushion foundations to work for me, ever. But that's apparently a big thing. But keep this in mind, Tier has been giving away purses, Chanel, Birkins, Hermes, what else? Louis Vuitton, I don't know. They're giving away thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of purses to influencers that they like. So can you give a genuine review from a brand that just gave you a $10,000 purse? You may think you're giving a genuine review, but subconsciously, psychologically, you cannot. There's factors that are in play that you don't even realize subconsciously. Even if they just give you a serum and you go to review it and people say, oh, it's an honest review, there's subconscious things that are going on that the person reviewing doesn't even know. They can try and be as honest as possible, but there are subconscious things at play that just impact it. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, so I thought I'd mention that. And then last but not least, 2 products I guess I've taken off the naughty list now. DHC Cosmetics, their CEO was saying some really inappropriate, I would say racially inappropriate, insensitive things about other cultures or races. And for a while I was saying don't buy it from them, you know, do some digging, but apparently they have gotten rid of that CEO. So at this point, if you want to purchase from them, go for it. If you still don't want to, go for it too. Do your own, make up your own decision. And then last but not least, Naturium was sold to e.l.f., I believe, either at the beginning of this year or early or late last year. So for a long time I wasn't purchasing Naturium because they started out really kind of in a fraudulent way, with the owner of the brand pretending she was getting these products and she didn't know what they were and tell them how great they were. And then like a week later, it's like, oh, surprise, it's my brand I've been talking about without disclosing for like a week or a month or whatever. So they've been sold to e.l.f. She got her money. She's worth hundreds of millions of dollars now. So if you want to support that brand, go for it. Maybe I'll give them a try. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's uncharted territory to take brands off the bad naughty list. So anyway, curious if you have any comments, thoughts, or any of your brands that you want to mention. Leave a comment, and I will see you guys more tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.